sometimes I prepare legal documents or letters, communications, legal communications, say if they want to document their case or something, to companies and so forth like that. So it's called DocuPress.
No. What are you here to tell us?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the opportunity to present myself. I am running for Congress in the 13th Congressional District. The district has just been cut up and reformed. So it's a newly formed district. It's a vacant seat. This is John Conyers' old district. But they chopped it up. In fact, they've added, there are 12 cities in the district. I know that most of you are probably Detroiters. I will be running in the district that's mostly on the east side of Detroit. I don't know how many of you here are east siders, but also the district will encompass Allen Park, Ecorse, Highland Park, Lincoln Park, Melvindale, River Rouge, Grosse Pointe, all of the points, Southgate, Hamtramck, and Wayne. So I'm running to do some things in Congress. The first thing I want to do, and this is something I've been personally impacted by, and that is put a cap, work to get a law to put a cap on our auto insurance rates. Maybe if you were in an accident 3 years ago and you go to get insurance, the insurance companies want to make you pay, continue to make you pay for that accident you had 3 years ago. You paid your ticket, you've done what you're supposed to do, and you're still being penalized by the insurance company. So I want to stop that. I believe we're all victimized by that as Detroiters and some of the out-county cities. But what I want to do is sponsor a bill to stop the insurance companies. If you're a driver that had a ticket 3 years ago and you got points or whatever, stop that insurance company. Put a cap on it. The law will be this. If you had a ticket 3 years ago, you can penalize them in the year in which you got the infraction. But when you progress and take care of your business and do what you're doing, then they should not be able to do that anymore. No candidate has done that. I think I'm the first candidate to propose such a thing. I'm not taking, now this is on tape, I'm not taking any insurance money. And so you wonder why things don't get done, because people are taking that dough. So
like
nothing gets done.
Like who's taking money?
The candidates,
Who?
they're all,
Who?
if you look
Who
on
do you know?
right now in my race,
Yes.
I don't know anybody. It's a new seat. But let me tell you this, it's something you can look up. And I'll have the information. I have to have the paper, brother,
Yes.
for you to look it up. You can look up the candidates and see who's taking the insurance lobbyist money. So you wonder why you get to the floor of Congress and you never get a bill. Say, stop charging these people all these high insurance rates, and they got no tickets on the record, or maybe just one, because they're taking the money.
Okay.
Well, you can look me up too, after I get on the ballot.
But son, hold on. I mean, no. I didn't mean to stop you. I just want to let you know you under time.
Okay.
So it's not like, you you're under time. We got time.
Okay, I just want to say two more things off.
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
So that's one thing. I ran into this brother here, and I thank God I did this morning.
You ready?
We canvassed the city and talked about the vacant buildings and redevelopment in our vacant areas. As a judge of the 36th District Court, I put out so many families, and I had to do it. Sometimes I let them stay for 30 and 45 days, and the administrator of the court would get mad at me. But I did what I could. But I soon realized that if I kept issuing eviction orders, this city was going to be emptied out. But I did what I could. But I think the solution to it, and that's why I'm here, is to get federal money for more affordable houses, affordable apartments for families, income-based housing. So you don't have to look at the landlord and say, I can't pay, because it's going to be based on your income. Some people are already doing that through Section 8, but what I would like to do is expand this effort. And so if you can only afford $5 a month for your rent, that's what you're going to pay. And therefore, you won't have to look in the landlord's face and be in the courthouse saying, I can't afford my rent, because this housing will be income-based. That's already being done, but we want to expand that program, and I do. I can sit down now. I'll talk about it later. Give me another opportunity.
You know, you've been around. When you're something already been done, you trying to do it. They call that duplication of effort. And when you're duplicating something that's already being done, you don't get a lot of momentum behind it, because people put so much energy and effort into even getting it moving. So when you're coming on top of something's already.
Can I tell you some more? One more thing. As a judge, you have to do what you can do. As a judge, this is what I promised to do and what I actually did as a judge for all that time. If a litigant came before me with a no insurance ticket, that carries like 2 to 3 points on your driving record. Those points stay with you for years, and the insurance companies get to charge you high rates. What I did as a judge, and this is something that you can track and confirm, if a litigant came before me on a no insurance ticket, I would have a standard policy of I would dismiss that case after 30 days and charge them $100 to $150. That ticket would not appear on their record, so they wouldn't have to worry about increased insurance rate. So that's the track record I have. It's a little bit, but it's a start. Okay? Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Listen, because we want to be respectful of people that's trying to help out in the city. That's why we afforded you that opportunity to say what you had to say. And we have to just be careful so we ain't just spreading no propaganda, because that's why I say we're going live. So we just have to be very mindful, and we do have people to do research. So people just can't come in, tell us anything. You don't have nothing written, because if it's nothing written, it's just like it did not happen. You understand? You was a judge, so you know that.
I do.
Okay. So when you're in a platform like this, it's serious business, and you left the bench because of what?
I left my...
Were you removed, or did you just leave the bench?
Oh,
What
no.
happened?
I was removed as a judge. The reason why, I was a whistleblower on some of the stuff that was going on there. And I went to the FBI, Department of Justice, under the Obama administration, and reported the death of 2 suspicious judges who had been beaten in the head and found dead in their houses. I received a call before one of the judges' death the day before. And so I went to the FBI, hopefully trying to, get them to catch whoever it was, and reported that I had been too threatened, and called the day before about my life. And so that's why I was removed. What they did is got a doctor to say that I was crazy. I never even met the doctor. Never treated with a doctor. So this is something they did unilaterally and without my involvement at all. So yes, they did do that.
Okay. No, but it's something even deeper than that,
And
because
since then, it's been the death of 2 other judges.
they didn't get you yet. Praise Allah for that. But let me tell you this here. You a judge, you know these laws. They call it the whistleblower law. They cannot retaliate on you because you blowing the whistle on other people. In fact, what's the guy named Gary Brown? He posed that blew the whistle on the mayor and all that, and he was able to maintain his job, actually sue the city and steady, in operation. So that's what, so you should have been protected of that. You're a good sister, you got some good ideas, but it's more than just talk. We got to write stuff. If we want to put stuff in, you know that. You got to write the stuff down. That's why I asked you this morning, what did you have written so we can give it out to the people, as opposed to saying go to a website. If you got written information, that helps us tremendously. It's many candidates that's running for office, and some of them are just ill-prepared to deal with certain audiences.
Can I give them a card?
Yeah, you can give them cards. Yeah, you can give them cards. Because, and I stated this before, if some of you wasn't here, sometimes people want you to sign petitions based upon what they tell you. They give you no paperwork, no documentation, and tell you just to sign a petition. You don't know what to sign. You don't even know where the signature is going. They just say, sign my petition, I'm doing this. They give you a good story and we sign a petition. No, that ain't the way. We vetting people. So we get to putting something down anywhere, and people need to ask us, what can they do for us? Not get to telling us what they're going to do for us. They got to see what our interests are, what our needs are, because